So we're going to talk about Steve Jobs. I need you please to listen. Just a minute.
Stephen Paul Jobs, 1955 to 2011. Worth $8.3 billion. Industry, computer design. Country of citizenship, U.S. Stephen Paul Jobs was born in 1955 and adopted into a working-class family. He grew up in what later became Silicon Valley. He dropped out of college because he could not afford to pay his tuition. In the late 70s, he co-founded Apple with Steve Wozniak and others, and proceeded to develop and market the first successful lines of personal computers. He eventually resigned from Apple over an argument with the board of directors in 1984 and founded Next. Apple's buyout of Next in 1997 brought Jobs back to Apple as its CEO. He was the largest individual shareholder of the Walt Disney Company and a member of the board. Jobs was admired by many for his entrepreneurial skills, his foresight, and his ability to create and support products that were both functional and aesthetically pleasing.
Okay, so of course, all of us, we are what? Familiar with this man, Steve Jobs. Now we know that he is the one who created which phone?
Apple.
Yes, Apple, and we're using the phones which are iPhones. Yes.
iPhone.
Yes, thank you so much. Now the first question, did Steve Jobs founded Apple alone? Meaning that founded, we don't mean as find something when it was lost. No. Founded sometimes like this means what? He opened the company, or he create or build the company alone?
No.
No.
No. Yes. Where did you find the answer? Can you tell me, please?
With Steve. With Steve.
Yes, with Steve. Very good, Jumana and
And
Sarah. When I say co-founded, co دائما تعني بالمشاركة. So co-founded, he means with someone else. He co-founded Apple with Steve and also with others. Okay, so he did not found Apple alone. And this was a new information for me. I didn't know that. The next question. What is the company that Jobs was its largest individual shareholder? There is a shareholder يعني مشارك في الأسهم. Yes? Yes, Manar.
Walt Disney.
Yes, the Walt Disney. Yes, the largest individual shareholder. He was the largest individual shareholder يعني مشارك في الأرباح. And this company was the Walt Disney Company. The Disney company that we watch Disney's movies. Okay, the last question. List some of Jobs' skills. Jobs mean his last name. Yes, Sally, last.
His foresight and
Yes.
his ability to create and support products that were both fictional and pleasing.
Yes, thank you so much. His foresight and his ability to create and support products. Okay, now we're done with Steve Jobs. We have one exercise about yesterday's lesson. Here you have just vocabulary. You just need to put them in the blanks. I'm going to explain the vocabulary and you just need to put them. I will give you 2 minutes after that. Excelled means, it's a verb which means that he becomes successful in something. Impoverished, here it means in poor areas or in poor places. Okay, impoverished means poor. Philanthropist, as I told you yesterday, is a man or a businessman who loves to do or who loves to volunteer and do charity work a lot. We call him philanthropist. Prominent means someone who is very important, okay, or someone that is familiar or popular. Reputation, when you have a reputation that you are good in math, everyone in your class If there is a math class, they will come to you because you have a reputation for being good in this subject. Reputation means being known from people. Do you know the meaning of reputation in Arabic?
Yes. Summa.
Yes, thank you so much, Lama and Manar. Thank you. Okay, so I will give you 2 minutes and then we're going to answer together. It's a very easy question. Okay, let's start. Yes, we're going to start with Yaqeen. Not only was Jake an excellent student in high school, but he
excelled in sports as well.
Yes, very good. Thank you so much. So the first one is going to be he excelled, meaning that he becomes successful also. Number two, he has A for being one of the greatest doctors in the field of neurosurgery. يلا يلا إلاف.
Reputation.
Reputation. Thank you so much. Number three, my professor is a economist who is often quoted in magazines. What do you think, يا رنيم?
Prominent.
Yes, prominent. Thank you so much. Very good. Number four, yes, Dana. The charity I donate to helps to build schools in,
Impoverished.
yes, impoverished area, which means poor area. It's good, Thalith, to write the meaning in English and next to the words in order not to forget after a while. Number five, businessman and Sulaiman al-Rajhi gives millions of dollars to charities each year. So what do you think, Ya Manar?
Philanthropist.
Yes, philanthropist. As we said, philanthropist is someone who loves to do charity work. Okay, shall we move on? Okay. طيب. Today's lesson is going to be, inshallah, very easy. Today we're going to start the grammar. I need you please to have your notebooks with you. Okay. Before we start, let me ask you this question. What is the thing that you used to do when you were a kid, but now you don't? Tell me the thing that you used to do all the time when you were a kid.
I used to play with toys.
You used to play with toys, Manar, and dolls, you mean?
Yes.
Yes. Did you name them? Did you choose a name for them or not?
Yes.
Yes, okay, nice. Me too, I used to play with dolls. What about you? The rest? For me, I used to sing all the time when I was a kid. Any song that comes, I mean cartoon songs that comes in Space Tune and other children channels, I used to memorize them in order to sing them. But now, of course, I don't. Alice, tell me something that you used to do when you were a kid.
Watch a cartoon.
Watch cartoons. Do you remember the cartoons that you used to watch? Let's remember them together.
Um,
Do you remember the old cartoons?
I
Sarah,
remember Hamtaro.
say it again, Manar.
I remember Hamtaro.
Hamtaro, yes, me too. Yes, I remember Hamtaro. Oh, Sarah said أغنية
strawberry
الحياة. Yes, Jumana?
shortcake.
Oh, strawberry shortcake. Yeah, the
Yeah,
strawberry shortcake is the, يعني, I think it's your age, but for me, I was old enough not to watch strawberry shortcake.
yeah, because
Oh,
it's my favorite.
oh, it was so nice. They live in this happy place that they have strawberries, they have cakes, chocolates, cookies. Dreamland كانت. Okay, let's move on. The grammar that we are going to take. I remember Sarah this cartoon, but I didn't watch it. I don't know why. I didn't like it. Okay, our grammar that we're going to take today, it has two parts, but one of those parts that you are familiar with. We're going to talk about used to, and then we're going to talk about be used to. There is a difference in the meaning and in the what structure of the sentence. Okay? Right. The first one is used to. The sentences that we just said. I used to watch cartoons. I used to play with dolls. I used to sing all the time. All of those sentences or all of those actions, do we do them now? According to the sentence, do we do them now? Do you think?
No.
No. Yes, very good, Ragda. The thing about used to is that whenever I use it, without completing the sentence, أنا عندما أقول لك I used to play with dolls and then I stop talking, you understand from this sentence that this is in the past. Now I don't. Okay? So when I use used to, I follow it with the base form of the verb. Base form يعني verb 1. Okay? Always after used to. And it's a verb that is used to talk about an activity that was repeated habitually in the past. Remember, it should be repeated in the past, but which is not done now. He used to live in a mansion, but he lost all his money and now he lives in a small apartment. She didn't used to care about money, but now she has become very materialistic. Used to, we can use it in the past. We can use it as an affirmative sentence, used to, and also as negative sentence by adding did not. But remember, Thalith, it's a very important thing to know that after did not, you have to what? To remove the D. You see, for the negative, use did not used to, and then you have to omit the D, as you can see. It should be with D, right? But because I used didn't, that's why I should remove the D. This is all about the first part. Now let's write sentences. Let's write an example here. So here it would be subject plus base form of the verb. Now can someone give me sentence please? يلا رغدة.
I used to collect seashells.
I used to collect, what is it?
Seashells, I think.
I cannot hear you صراحة. Seashell, you mean?
Yes.
تقصدين القواقع صح؟
No.
Yes, okay. So you used to. See, they call it seashells. I don't think they call it seashells. Let me check. Yes, seashells. Very good. I used to collect seashells, but now I don't. This was all in the past. One more sentence, ثالث, in the affirmative form. Any sentence. She used to, they used to. يلا منار.
I used to play with dolls.
I used to play with dolls. Very good. All of those are affirmative form of used to. What about the negative form? Tell me something that maybe you heard us say that we watch Space Tune, we watch those or cartoons. Maybe you didn't used to do that. So tell me your sentence. Yes, ثالث. رغدة.
I didn't use to eat my breakfast.
I didn't used to eat my breakfast. Very good sentence. Now I'm trying to eat my breakfast, but in the past I didn't used to eat my breakfast. Very good. Dana, are you raising your hand or you just left it there?
I didn't used to play with cars.
Very good, Romana. I didn't use to play with cars. Those games are for the boys. I didn't use to play with cars. Okay. ها ثالث. Is it clear? Let's write here that subject plus didn't and then use to. Sorry, didn't use to. I need you to write with me, please, quickly. And then base form of the verb. Okay, please tell me if you're done writing. Okay, you're done. Okay, let's move on. Now we're going to talk about the next part, which is be used to. As I told you, it has a different meaning from the regular used to. Be used to, I use it when I want to mean something that now I am starting to get used to it. يعني إني الآن في present time اعتدت عليه. Okay? It doesn't mean something in the past and now I don't do it. No, it means something in the present and now I'm getting used to it. So I'm going to use be used to. Be is a verb to be. All of those are verb to be. This is what I mean by be. And then I follow it by the gerund. Remember, the gerund is a noun with ing, not a verb, a noun with ing. I call it a gerund. or a noun, only a noun, that is used to talk about something that has become, remember, has become. Now it started to become what? Familiar or habitual. الآن أصبحت كأنها عادة in the present time. Can someone read the first sentence here? Some people. يلا رنيم, you're raising your hand. I know you forgot, but can you please read the first sentence? Yes, Ranim.
Some people think it's crazy that he works 7 days a week, but he is used to it.
Thank you so much. Some people think that it's crazy that, for example, Ahmed works 7 days a week, yani all the week. It's crazy, right? But for him, he is used to it. You see, there is an is, which is a verb to be, used to it. You see? Now he is used to it. Now he's getting used to this thing. Not in the past, no. For working 7 days a week, he is used to it. يلا يقين, can you read the second sentence, please?
Although she is a millionaire now, she is not used to shopping in expensive stores.
Very good. Although she is a millionaire now, she becomes millionaire now, she is not used to shopping in expensive stores. Maybe she goes to cheap stores. But because she is not used to shopping, يعني إنها غير معتادة, لكن أنا أقصد الزمن الحاضر in the present time. Pay attention that in the negative form for be used to, for the negative form we use be, not, used to here, remember, as you can see, with the D. We didn't remove the D. Don't omit the D. Why? Because we don't need it here. We don't need to remove it. في السابق لأنه كان يوجد did, لذلك كان لازم أحذف الدي. Okay, لكن الآن لا يوجد did. Is in the present time. Are is in the present time. Am also is in the present time. That's why. ها ثالث. هل المعنى واضح؟
Yes, teacher.
If you want me, I can explain it again. عرفنا الفرق ما بين I used to ما بين I am used to. Okay, let's write sentences. Who can give me a sentence in the affirmative form? Then we're going to write the negative. But now in the affirmative form. I will start by saying, I am used to teaching from home. When we started teaching from home, I didn't used to do that. But now I am used to teaching from home. Okay, يقين. الفرق ما بين used to التي الآن شرحناها في الماضي وما بين be used to اللي هي أنا أحتاج فيها verb to be. يا إما يكون حسب السبجكت طبعا الverb to be. أنا بدأت ب I إذا الverb to be am. بدأت ب she الverb to be is. بدأت ب they verb to be are. فقط لأني بدأت أو لأني أضفت am و is و are هذا غير المعنى بالكامل. طب كيف غيره؟ يعني نفس الجملة هذه لو أنا قلتها in used to I used to teach from home. نفس الجملة. أوكي؟ الفرق في المعنى والفرق طبعا في structure لأني أضفت هنا am. طيب ما هو الفرق هنا؟ الفرق في المعنى إنه في الجملة الأولى أو لا خلينا نبدأ من هذه الجملة. في الجملة هذه I used to teach from home أنت تفهمين إنه شيء كان في الماضي أنا كنت أفعله في الماضي. Do I do it now? No. خلاص I used to teach from home. But now maybe I go to schools, I go to institutions, I don't teach from home. لكن عندما قلت I am used to teaching from home المعنى هنا أني الآن ماذا اعتدت أو بدأت أعتاد على التدريس من المنزل. You see؟ فقط لأني أضفت what be used to اللي هي sorry what happens فقط لأني أضفت verb to be. طبعا verb to be in the present time. Am, is, or are. Is it clear? يقين. Okay, thank you so much. طيب, one more sentence ثالث in the present, sorry, in the affirmative form. You can say she is used to, you can say they are used to, any sentence. يلا ثالث.
teacher لست متأكدة بس سأقول.
يلا دانيا يلا.
He used to go to the beach.
قبل ما نكمل اللي بعدها، ما بعدها هي، ما هو دائما الverb to be المناسب لهي؟ is, am, or are؟
is.
ممتاز. So he is
used to.
Very good. Used to
go to the beach.
Go to the beach. Very good. He is used to go to the beach and swim, we can say, for example. Very good sentence, Dania. Thank you so much. So I understand from this sentence that in the past he didn't used to go to the beach, but now in the present time, في الوقت الحاضر, he is used to go to the beach. طيب, I can write those sentences also in the present, in the negative form. For example, I will start. I would say she is not used to clean her house. Maybe in the past she used to have maids, but now she doesn't have any maid in her house. So she is not used to clean her house. هي غير معتادة إنها تنظف المنزل. One more sentence in the negative form. نفس الطريقة، فقط اجعل verb to be with not to make it negative.
She isn't used to be alone.
She isn't used to be alone. Very good. Thank you, Lilas. ثالث. Is it clear?
Yes.
Okay, thank you for replying. I need you please to write this in your notebook. Tell me when you're done. Okay. Like one part that we're going to take today and then we will stop is sometimes in English they use would instead of used to. Used to التي نقصد فيها الأولى, a regular التي in the past. Okay. Sometimes I can use would instead of used to. But when I have what? I'm going to talk about what? An action that happened regularly in the past. As a what? As a habit. Okay. Then I can replace would. Would here means the same thing as you can see, would means the same thing as used to. How? Let's see in the example. When I was a child, I would dream of being a millionaire. The same sentence, when I was a child, I used to dream of being a millionaire. نفس الجملة. Okay? هذه I used to التي في الباست تاني. Okay? نفس الجملة استخدمت مرة هنا استخدمت used to مرة استخدمت would. Both of them they mean the same thing, something that I did more or it was a repeated action in the past. Okay, so remember that I only use it with repeated action. لو كان غير repeated action I cannot use would, فقط استخدم used to. When, for example, he used to live at home until he got a job. Okay, صح, used to. خلاص. هنا لا أستطيع أن أستخدم would بدل used to. لماذا؟ لأنها ليست repeated action. نفس المعنى للفعل live ليس repeated. خلاص هو عاش في المنزل وخلاص انتهى. Okay, so it's not repeated. That's why we have to use only used to. لكن لو كان repeated زي مثلا dream of being a millionaire, it's repeated. That's why I use would. Okay, clear, Thalith? Okay, we're going to explain it more tomorrow, but since I think you have a class immediately after that, tomorrow I'm going to explain it more. Type. I need you to do all these exercises. Exercise A, exercise B. Don't do exercise C because it has this grammar. We didn't complete this part. So don't do exercise C. A, B, and D. Okay? It's a homework that I'm telling you so you can participate tomorrow. Okay, tomorrow we're going to answer the exercise. Okay, do you have any question, Thalith?
No, thank you, teacher.